Hi there, welcome to This Must Be Talking Heads. My name is Rodney. I'm the world's best and only Talking Heads historiologist, and I'm not in my usual background. I'm on the road. I'm in Adelaide. So I'm going to be talking about the new announcement of the 3 CD edition of Tentative Decisions, live tracks and demo tracks that's just been announced. But just to explain all this, on Thursday, 22nd, I went to the David Byrne live show in Melbourne, which was fantastic. Next morning I flew out to brilliant Adelaide, and here I am on the beach in Adelaide, hanging out, chilling out. That's, let me show you the beach. I'm here hanging out on the beach because if you're going to spend a few days in Adelaide, it's, the Adelaide city is great, but the beach is the beach, and it's lovely. Like I said, we flew in Friday morning, checked into the hotel, and I went straight down to the beach and spent the afternoon down there. Just cheekily spotted a couple of the David Byrne crew down there having a dip in the beach as well. So I didn't want to approach them because I was like, that's a bit stalkery. Plus it's their day off and they're at the beach. They don't want some weirdo like me walking up to them being like, oh, you're David Byrne. So I didn't do that. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Tentative Decisions announcement. So last year for Record Store Day on Black Friday, the Tentative Decisions 1 LP version with 1 7-inch version came out that had the bonus tracks from The Artistic, Psycho Killer and Warning Sign, plus all the demos and 1 live track that were on that edition. So now we've got the 3 CD edition. So I knew that this was going to be coming eventually. Now it's out. It comes out in another month and a half or something. Essentially, we get 1 extra CD of demos and 1 extra CD of live tracks. So to go through the demos, most of these are labeled as being from what's called the CBS Columbia demo. So if you're up with your Talking Heads lore, it's from that demo, which means that the other demos are not from that demo, which is lovely to have clarity of what they're all from. But anyway, Psycho Killer, Sugar on My Tongue, Thank You for Sending Me an Angel, I Want to Live, I Wish You Wouldn't Say That. So some good rarities on here. You Guys Want to Be With the Girls, Who Is It, With Our Love, Stay Hungry, Tentative Decisions, Warning Sign, I'm Not in Love, The Book I Read, Love Goes to Building on Fire, and No Compassion. All pretty good. A good little demo collection there. Just as interesting, and I think maybe even more exciting, is their live CD. So the live CD has tracks from basically 3 shows. There's live at Max's Kansas City, New York from, I have to do US dates, the 9th of October, 76. Then there's tracks from live at Jabberwocky, Syracuse, New York, 26th of Jan, 77. So that would be getting pretty close to just before they took off to Europe. The last one that has tracks on here, live at Lower Manhattan Ocean Club in New York, 17th of August, 1976. Now, the interesting thing I think is the live album, because you get 3 different shows all joined together. A lot of those shows are pretty short. They're pretty breezy. But just as interestingly, you get some pretty cool live tracks. So I'll just speed run through them. From the Live at Max's Kansas City show, Artists Only, 1, 2, 3 Red Light, the cover, Happy Day, Don't Worry About the Government, Psycho Killer, Love Goes to Building on Fire, Thank You for Sending Me an Angel, With Our Love, Pablo Picasso, another great cover, I'm Not in Love, is the last one from that show. Then we move into the next show. So right there, 1, 2, 3 Red Light and Pablo Picasso being officially cleaned up and released. We've never had that before. It's unbelievable. If you listen to the podcast and you listen to the last episode from the first season, where I covered real rarities that had slipped through the cracks because they don't really relate to an album, but I wanted to talk about them. Well, I mean, some of these have come out on bootleg singles and things that have come out over the years, but we're finally getting those tracks released, which is pretty great. Okay, then we got the Live at Syracuse, Jabberwocky Club tracks, No Compassion, New Feeling, Psycho Killer again, A Clean Break, Let's Work, another version of that that's coming out. So we're getting a few of those now, which is really good, because it only existed as a live track, so it's good to have a few versions. Sugar on My Tongue as well, and then a couple of tracks from that Lower Manhattan Ocean Club show, I Wish You Wouldn't Say That, and Take Me to the River. So early version of Take Me to the River, sort of before it became a hit. I've heard it does sound a bit different, and I Wish You Wouldn't Say That. Just another rare track that we don't have many versions of it, even though there's a couple of studio versions out now. But to hear a live version would be really interesting. I should notice also that if you want to pick up the LP version, which has the 7-inch, we'll call it a single, from the Artistics with Psycho Killer and Warning Sign, the Record Store Day Black Friday version had a clear 7-inch vinyl. This one is a black 7-inch vinyl. So just a little difference there, but just make sure you know what you're getting if you order one of these. Yeah, the only other thing to say about that is that, there's been all these whispers about other Artistics tracks there, obviously. If they were going to come out, you'd think they would come out of the package like this. Obviously, they're not coming out. So I hope you enjoy that. If you've been going to the David Byrne shows in Australia, please do let me know what you thought of them. I thought they were brilliant. That Melbourne show in particular, there were queues 2 kilometers long to get into the venue. So I know it was tricky for some people, but hope you all got in. Hope you were all safe. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to the next run of shows that David does in America and beyond. I'm glad to see that this tour is going forward. I think one of the interesting things that I was asking was, there was this sort of mini break, and I wondered whether he was going to monkey with the set list a little bit. He didn't. I am also going to do a full video reviewing the shows that I've seen to give all my thoughts about that. But the last thing that I have thoughts about is this beach. One last look at the beach before I go. Look at that. If you're ever in Adelaide, do yourself a favor. Get that in the Glenelg Beach. All right, thanks for watching. I've been Rad. Take care. See you later.